All good. Coach, you having fun yet?
I think it's a unique experience, the Frozen Four. You get this far, it's our Olympics, and it's so hard to get to the Olympics. And we get here, and they've treated us extremely well. It's a great venue, big crowds, and we're the opponent. We just played in Minnesota, so we're really excited as a club now to be able to play for a national championship.
Before we talk about the game, I want to talk about just the attitude in the locker room and amongst the programs, because you know, you listen to the coach speak, so to speak, before the game on both sides. For you, from day one, it's been winning a national championship. On the Minnesota side, there was a lot of sentiment in terms of just getting to the Frozen Four. Not that it was enough, but that sort of came through a little bit, where a lot of we're happy to be here. Your team has been so focused on that ultimate prize. How do you keep them going year in and year out in that direction?
Well, I think we all should be looking at the national championship, or why are you in the conference race and in the league races. So it's always been our goal to, you know, if you don't get it, and we're not going to always get it. You know, we haven't always got it, but that's our goal. That's what we reach for, and you need, I think, at this level, high aspirations, and those are our aspirations.
In your wildest imagination, would you have expected a 6-1 win?
Not at all. You know, and it still puzzles me that it was 6-1, because I think they had so many good chances that was very difficult to look at the game and say it was a 6-1 game. You know.
Talk about the run that Paul Carey's been on. 10 goals now, among other assists as well, but 10 goals in his last, I think it's about 15 games. He's been on a tear.
Yeah, he really has, and he's been joined by some other people too.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of our players are playing their very best hockey right now, Adam. So, but Paul's certainly leading the charge here. It's great to see a senior do that too.
One of your other seniors, Tommy Cross, I talked to him just about the depth of this team. It's something you and I have spoken extensively about. But to have 11 different guys with points in this game, does that really speak to that depth better than maybe any game we've seen recently?
Well, that's a pretty good statistic. I didn't realize that, but certainly it does speak to depth. We have three lines that can really cause some, create some offensive chances. And our fourth line's a pretty good checking line. So, for those are 9 forwards that can, you know, can put points on the board.
When you're playing against a team like Minnesota that you talked about before the game was in many ways a mirror image of your team in terms of a lot of stats, the style of play, do you feel as though tonight was really a presentation of your team playing its game more so than taking Minnesota out of its game, or was it a little bit of both?
I think a little bit of both. I think you know, we played well in spurts. I don't think we had a great 60 minutes of game, but Minnesota causes that. They had some really good minutes where they played, had the puck a lot of shifts, and we were back on our heels. And but we were opportunistic, which was a key for our game tonight.
What's the outlook now with Ferris State, a team that I'm sure at this point is still pretty unknown before you look at film?
Yeah, you know, I follow all the colleges, different leagues, and you know, I've known Ferris has been ranked number 1 in the country at one stage during the season. You know, won their CCHA conference, playing for national championships. So I've got all I need to know about them. That's a pretty good club.
What are the keys to beating a team like that, one that doesn't have that same makeup as a Minnesota or a Minnesota Duluth, some of the teams you've beaten recently?
Well, they do have some of the same makeup. They're a good club. You know, they're older. There are a lot of juniors and seniors are playing. Their goaltender's playing very well. And the Union's got an outstanding team. I know a little bit more about Union because they're closer proximity-wise, but for them to beat Union like that, that's pretty good. I got to go. All right.